A instead of an S on a simple operation. And now this.
The deceased was later discovered dead. That's all we know at this point.
You take him on down. I've gathered quite a bit of information. Should I try sorting through it all now? Some of these look like I'll be able to learn more by asking little guy about them. Blah blah blah.
Hey, little guy. I want to go through the information.
Oh yeah, I love the
we've
music
gathered
during
so
this part.
Alright, let's piece it all together step by step.
Let's do that.
The deceased, Dennis Taylor, was found dead in his apartment.
Yep.
Let's see. His body was discovered because...
Sorry about that. My hair was in my ear and it was bothering me. Funny noises! Funny noises. Ho ho ho. Fire. People complained of the smell. Ew, that guy smells gross. You should probably look at his body because that's abnormal and disgusting, and you should probably make him take a bath. Ew. Excellent reasoning.
Yes, but by the time firefighters arrived on the scene, the fire had already gone out. His corpse was found on the bed.
That's right. The FBI and police initially ruled this case as a suicide. The reason for that was...
bruises under his armpit. Oh yeah, those were there. The corpse was wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt. That means, like, last Tuesday I committed suicide, didn't you know? I'm dead. This Let's Play has been a lie, and you've just been hallucinating what I've been planning to do before my death. Let's keep going. Excellent reasoning.
That's correct. The other reason was...
Either the door was locked or he didn't run for the fire. He was in his bed. That's why I didn't sleep.
Indeed. The slashed wrist and the chained door point towards suicide. It would seem he was so desperate for death that he would both slit his wrist and set his room on fire. That isn't a surprising conclusion.
Nope.
The knife blade does match the shape of the wound in the wrist. The blood on the blade matches his DNA. Lastly, the deceased's fingerprints were found on the handle of the knife.
Those are all true, but there was something odd about that wound on his wrist.
I find it
First,
funny. I find it kinda strange. It's too small to be fatal.
another
Because,
point
you know,
is,
his artery isn't, like, jutting out of his wrist vaguely because he's so fat. The knife was in his right hand. Excellent.
his finger was fractured. Would he have been able to use a knife with a wounded hand?
It's very unlikely, but that's not the only thing that raises doubt. If he did die of the knife wound, he would have bled to death. However, investigating the corpse points to a different cause of death. That is...
skin tone. Black people die, and white people live forever, obviously. And all the yellow people, the yellow bellies, live for a restricted amount of time.
That's right, the petechia on the eyes, and the strange bruise on his abdomen. There's more than enough evidence to doubt that this was a suicide.
But according to the electrician's statement, the victim seemed like he might be in a state to commit suicide.
Oh, that's just crazy talk.
Indeed, there are too many uncertainties to be able to draw a conclusion at this point. I'm going to have to investigate the scene for myself. Little guy, get me approval to enter the area.
Oh, understood. You shouldn't have a problem, Dr. Kimishima.
Nope.
I'm sure my bosses will approve you right away.
So pro.
Yes, but I don't intend to waste any time. I'm going there right now. You deal with the rest on your end.
Ha, ha, ha. You have to do all the dirty work. I may be able to gather some more information if I visit the actual crime scene. I should leave this room and go to the crime scene now. I don't know, I sound like either Barbie or a turret. One of the two. A turret from Portal. Too many Portal references, I should really just make a Portal Let's Play. Now, I need to begin investigating the scene.
This is where the deceased's corpse was. If this bloodstain is his blood, then...
On his back. Doing a handstand.
Yes, the injury was on his left wrist. From the position of the bloodstain, it would appear he was lying face up on the bed. There was only the one bloodstain, so he didn't move around much after his wrist was slit. If this truly is a suicide, that would mean that he bled to death here. However, the amount of hemorrhaging here seems to be too small for a man to completely...
Oh, look at that! That's just a little... That's enough for a chihuahua to die, but not a manly man. He isn't manly enough.
This is a table.
This is a table! No, Naomi, it's a stereo. You're on crack. It's not a table, it's a stereo.
Now that I look closely, the burns are most severe right here. What was burning here?
Meth. Because he has his own secret meth lab on his table.
If I send this for analysis,
Totally
I might
well
find out
hidden.
what was on fire on the table.
No, the air conditioning's finally back on. AC, whatever. It's silent, the
It's
kind.
the ceiling fan. There's a speed selector and a timer. One of the blades
My
seems to
feces
be
are so
broken
cold,
now.
it makes me happy. I need a cold face, though. My face is hot. That doesn't fix anything. I'm sorry, it's just really hot in here. It's not fan season! This game has the best jokes. The fan is still new.
The electrician had supposedly come to fix the air. I need to review his testimony to confirm what he actually fixed.
It's not important, I think. It's rather fancy for this place, though. I can't find any more interesting things until... Oh yeah, I remember now.
Who's this in the picture? The deceased's friend? I see. I was so caught up in the case that I didn't check the man's background. Hello, little guy. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I hear you. Did you need something done, Kimishima?
Where did you come from?
Yes. Can you do me a favor and look into the deceased's friends?
I do the best little guy
I'm
impression.
going to send
You
a
don't
picture
even
right
know.
now. Try getting
You
a
guys
hold
are
on
just
whoever that
jealous
is.
of my voice acting abilities
Alright,
and
is there
how
anything
good
in
I am at
particular
this
you'd like
type
to
of
find
thing. I will become like the female Vic Monogna. It won't even be funny. You guys will be crying and
Let's
slitting
see.
your wrists because you're
First,
so
about
wrong.
the deceased himself. It'd be great to find out more about the day
I
of
don't
the
like Vic
incident.
Monogna. He's an ass.
Alright, I'll make preparations to have him questioned.
How about...
I'll send you the recordings of their answers, so
I
please
don't
check
know.
the
I'm too
recorder.
lazy to think of any other voice actors right now. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Good.
Why did
I'm glad
why
you
did
can
I
get on
not
this so
sleep?
quickly. I'll be counting on you.
This seems to be all the information that I can gather at the moment. I should return to my office and sort through what I've learned from this visit. Adventure! I love the music and her mode, though. It's so fabu. Dr. Kimishima, I forgot to tell you. We interrogated the man in the photo that was found in the victim's room. As usual, I've transferred the voice data over to you. Please use the recorder to review the interview. Alright. This conversation is about the victim's acquaintances, right? He may have some valuable information for us. At least information regarding the victim on the day of the incident. I should keep my ears open while I listen to it. Save. Bring my stories to life. I'm like just like the voice actors in the game. You guys are jelly of my mad skills.
What you want, man? Why are you calling me out here?
Oh, what I do, man?
You wanna talk about Dennis?
What? This is about the guy that mugged last week. This ain't fair.
Her name's, Stella. And she's at the club down on Roulette Street. And she can probably tell you more about Dennis than I can. That guy
You know what I mean?
He called me up out of the blue and said he'd pick up the tab that night. That was really important. It was just how he normally brags. So proud of this red Portland Jacks t-shirt he was wearing too. The red ones are a limited edition or something. They're pretty rare.
A Portland Jacks t-shirt. If he was telling the truth, the victim was wearing that shirt on the day of the incident.
Ooh, fancy.
In any case, after hearing this testimony, it seems hard to believe that the deceased would have committed suicide.
One of these people are a liar and are breaking the rules of the court and need to abide by the rules and face the law and go to jail.
I wonder if HQ knows who she is. This is worth asking Little Guy about.
Yes, did you call Dr. Kim?
You rang?
I need you to look into somebody for me. A woman named Stella Abbott.
Oh, the deceased's girlfriend? Well, technically his ex.
That doesn't matter. Can you find her?
We already have. HQ's just finished questioning her. Oh, should I send you the recording?
No, that's not important at all. I don't care about his ex. Because, you know, she's his ex, so it's not important.
Please. Now, if you don't mind. I
Took
feel
the
like I'm
words
getting
right out of
closer
my
to
mouth.
understanding who Dennis Taylor really is.
Save. Okay, you know, not send me it. You're a jerk. Oh, according to the victim's friend, the victim was wearing a t-shirt on the day he died. I may be able to learn something new from the information I've gained here. I should take another look at the victim's personal effects. Save. Evidence room. It's just like the other one. Oh, let's get a look at the personal effects. So special.
That reminds me. Someone mentioned the clothing that the deceased was wearing on the day of the incident. That's odd. There's nothing that stands out about the clothing. Somebody said something about what the deceased had been wearing that day.
Yes. Okay. Oh, the clues are slowly coming together. Now, let's try sorting through the information that's been gathered so far. Oh yeah, I didn't ask me to check it though. Check it later.
This does raise some doubts. The electrician supposedly came to the victim's room to fix his air, but he didn't repair the ceiling fan?
Nope.
Or did the fan break after the electrician had left?
And if so, why would it break?
In any
The
case,
more
I'll
you
need to hear his
know.
account again.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Hey little guy, can you analyze this for me? Yes, of course. What's this? I've collected some of the remains of the fire. Can you find out what started the fire? I can't promise anything, but I'll send it to the lab. I'll contact you once the results of the analysis come back, so please continue with your investigation. Sounds like Moser saying I can't do his voice that long.
Something about this shirt is me.
Different everything.
That's right. The deceased was apparently wearing a red t-shirt on the day of the incident. Did he change after he got home?